I glow in the dark. What's shaking, guys? MagicActivatr here, back at it again, and today, people, we are here for the inaugural episode of our brand new LP. In fact, this is the first brand new project of 2018 for the channel, and I am absolutely stoked to be getting into this because today we are kicking off our Pokemon Volt White Randomized Nuzlocke. So if you are as hyped as I am for the start of a brand new series, be sure to hit that like button down below. Give it your magic touch because your support is always greatly appreciated. And of course, if this is your first time on the channel, maybe you stumbled here by accident, whatever the case may be, I want to just extend a welcoming hand out to you and say, hello, my name is MagicActivatr, but you can call me Magic. I'm weird, I'm quirky, I like to joke around and do goofy voices for characters. But most importantly, I like to have a good time. So if you like to have a good time, I think we'll get along just well. I also keep things nice and PG, nice and family friendly here on the channel, just because that's the way I am IRL, so that just kind of rolls over into the content that I make. So feel free to sit down, watch this with your mom, your dad, your kids, your cat, your dog, your grandma, I don't care. As long as you're having a good time, that's all that really matters to me. But I'm going to go ahead and hit start and get into this before the sequence starts over and rolls the opening credits and all of that good stuff. So we'll hit new game. And like I said, this is a randomized Nuzlocke, which I'm sure most of you guys are familiar with. But if you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, there are three basic rules to a Nuzlocke. The first rule is you can only catch the first Pokemon you find in each new area that you visit. The second rule is if a Pokemon faints, it is considered dead and it must be boxed and can't be used anymore. The third rule is you must nickname every Pokemon that you catch to strengthen the emotional bond and connection between you and the Pokemon. And I have to say, from past experience, I get really attached to Pokemon because I nickname them and all of that good stuff. So it tends to work in ways that you might not expect. But like I said, this is also a randomized game, and normally when I do a randomizer, there are certain things that I always randomize. So I usually randomize wild Pokemon, static encounters, gift Pokemon, items, TMs, and trainers. But this time, I'm going to put a little asterisk on the randomized part because for the most part, we're randomizing all the same things that I normally do. But because we're playing Volt White, which is a Drayano ROM hack, and if you don't know, Drayano ROM hacks are kind of made to make the normal game a little bit more difficult and challenging and interesting. So, for example, this is Pokemon White, essentially, but it's been taken to a brand new level with the Drayano hack. So, one of the things that happens in Drayano hacks is he makes the trainers a lot more challenging to fight. He gives a lot of the important characters like gym leaders and stuff like that really competitive teams and move sets and stuff, so it just automatically makes the game more difficult. And so I didn't want to randomize trainers just because I feel like it would kind of undo what makes the game more challenging to begin with. But everything else, like I said, the wild Pokemon, static Pokemon, all of that good stuff, items, TMs, that's all still going to be randomized. So pretty much just the trainers will be the only thing that isn't randomized, if I did everything properly. But anyway, that all out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into this. Oh my goodness, we have a female professor this time I have to do a voice for. Let's see. I'm awful at doing female voices for characters, so this is going to be awful. But anyway, hi there, welcome to a new version of Unova, Blaze Black and Volt White. My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Encino. This hack is inhabited by every Pokemon currently in existence. Isn't that fabulous? Mutations to Pokemon have also been seen. A great number of Pokemon have something different about them. Pokemon might have different types, abilities, stats, or movesets. It's practically an alternate universe. Yo. It's canon, it's legal, we all played Pokemon Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. We know, alternate universe, totally a thing. The differences don't end there. There's many things you may see. You might find stronger foes, different items, different evolutions. It makes for a fresh experience. That is why this hack exists. Well, that's enough for me. Could you tell me a bit about yourself? Are you a boy or are you a girl? The age-old question. Well, if you can't tell, I am, in fact, a boy. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose the male protagonist here, and we gotta put in our name. And of course, I've already introduced myself, so you guys already know that my name is Magic. That is what we're going with. If I could scroll around properly, that'd be great. Your name is Magic. Yes, it is. So, your name's Magic. What a wonderful name. Well then, I'm going to introduce you to your two best friends. This young man is Sharon. He can be a little difficult, but he's a very honest person. This young woman is Bianca. She's a little flighty, but she works very hard. I think you three have potential, so I'm going to give you a very, very important Pokemon. Magic. The moment you choose the Pokemon that will accompany you on your journey, your story will truly begin. During your journey, you will meet many Pokemon and people with different personalities and points of view. I really hope you find what is important to you in all of these travels. That's right, befriend new people and Pokemon and grow as a person. That is the most important goal for your journey. Let's go visit the new world of Pokemon. The new world of Pokemon. Yo. It's oh yes, seasons are a thing in this game. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this up front. 5th gen, or particularly Pokemon Black and White, but 5th gen in general is my least played gen. I think I've played through 5th gen games a total of 3 times. I've played through Black and White, regular Black and White twice, and I've played through Black and White 2 once. So I've only played 3 times. I can't remember which version. I think I played White and White 2. But either way, I've only played 3 times, so this is gonna be pretty fresh for me. Also, I have never actually fully watched anybody play through Volt White or Blaze Black. I've seen parts and different things, but I haven't seen much of the game at all, honestly. So for the most part, this is gonna kind of be a blind run of the game. So I am really terrified because my past experience playing Sacred Gold, which is another Drayano hack, did not end so well. I ended up technically losing that Nuzlocke at one point because all my team got wiped out, but I continued playing through the game anyway. These games are difficult, so I will probably be checking the documents that came with it just to make sure that I'm kind of familiar with levels and stuff like that. But anyway, let's go ahead and talk to our friend Sharon here, and I think we're just gonna rock out, give him the traditional kind of nerdy voice.
Magic. I heard from Professor Juniper that we could have a Pokemon. What's keeping Bianca?
All right, Bianca's here. Now I'm gonna be honest. I was never Sharon and Bianca are 2 of my least favorite friend/rival characters from Pokemon Black, or from the Pokemon games in general. So I kind of don't feel super attached to them like I probably should. But I feel Bianca, we're gonna give her just the voice that I gave Shauna when we were doing the X and Y co-op with Nerdy Steve.
Bianca, I've known for 10 years that you have no sense of time, but seriously, today's the day that we could get a Pokemon from Professor Juniper.
I know, sorry, Magic Sorcerer. So, where are the Pokemon? They were delivered to Magic Castle Magic first.
Naturally. The Pokemon are waiting for us inside the gift box. Okay, Magic, you go first and take a peek at the gift box. I want to meet the Pokemon right now.
Oh, okay. So here's the deal. I kind of actually forgot that this game, you just get right into it. You get your starters immediately. So as I said earlier, the Pokemon are randomized. That means these starters should be randomized if I did all of the randomization properly. I did a test run earlier and everything worked properly, so hopefully that will be the case here. So these starters are going to be randomized. Now keep in mind, because it's a Drayano hack, that they may have different abilities and level up movesets. They might learn different moves or have different typings and stuff like that, just based on different things. So just bear that in mind. I'll try and remember to put a link to the documentation for the game. If not, you can probably find it just to see what changes have been made, because I did the full patch of this game, which means that it has like all of the changed abilities, stats, all of that good stuff. But this is going to be a choose my starter episode. So I'm about to open this box, see what our starter options are, and then I'm going to put it in your guys' hands to vote on which starter you want us to use in this series, which is always one of my favorite parts of doing a randomizer, is seeing what the starter choices are going to be. They could be absolutely incredible or absolute garbage. I have no idea. This is like the first time seeing what they're going to be. So let's go ahead and open the gift box. And we have a little letter here. Be sure to use the enclosed documents to check for changes. If you do not have them, get them from my YouTube channel. Well, hey, there is a link to the YouTube channel. You can find the documents there, apparently. I'll try to remember to link it in the description anyway. But let's go ahead and see what our starter options are going to be. I have this feeling that they're going to be terrible. Like, I always have this fear that I'm just going to have awful choices to start with. But let's go ahead, take a look at the first choice. Yo, okay, I'm not mad about that, actually. That's a decent starting option. So our first option is the steel type Pokemon, Skarmory. And I personally really like Skarmory. I know that I have certain friends, I'm not gonna say their name, Celeste, but they're not the biggest fans of Skarmory. But I personally am totally down with Skarmory. Skarmory is a cool option. So at least we have like one solid option. It's a good defensive Pokemon, so maybe we don't just get absolutely blown back right away. All right, so our next choice is a Simisage. Okay, that's pretty decent. I like how it's a grass type Pokemon and it was also in the grass type starter slot. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't used the 3 elemental monkeys like that much, so I don't have much experience. I feel like the last time that I used one though, I did use Simisage, so I have no idea. And like I said, he may be completely different than he was in, the normal games. He may have a different typing besides just grass. He might be like grass fighting. I don't know. I haven't looked at all the Pokemon's changes and stuff. But that is our second option. So we've got Simisage, we've got Skarmory, and the last option is a Porygon Z. Okay. So, all right, these are definitely some interesting choices. I'm not mad. Porygon Z is actually pretty cool. I like it. So these are definitely some interesting Pokemon. We also got all fully evolved Pokemon. Well, I guess Skarmory is technically a basic stage. He just doesn't have an evolution. But either way, these are our options: Simisage, Skarmory, and Porygon Z. So I want you guys to vote on which of these starters that you would most like to see us use. That is the question of the day, which is down below. Help us choose our starter by just leaving a comment in the section below. If you want us to use Porygon Z, just type Porygon Z. If you want Skarmory, Skarmory. Simisage, Simisage. It's that simple. It really is that simple. But either way, I think that we are gonna go ahead and start wrapping things up here. Like I said, you guys vote. You'll have probably until like Sunday afternoonish to get your votes in, because I'll have to record the next episode on Sunday. This is going to be a Monday through Friday series, 5 days a week. And I think for the first time on a series, we're gonna kind of have like a goal situation where if we can hit like a certain number of likes each week on the videos, that I may drop a bonus episode on Saturday. But only if you guys, can hit that like goal, so I know that you guys are doing, are into the series and are enjoying it, and that'll kind of let me know that you guys want another episode on Saturdays. So, yeah, vote on the starter, hit that like button, show your support, and we will be back, I guess, on Monday to reveal which Pokemon you guys have chose for us. But for now, guys, I am going to make like an Abra and get out of here. Thank you guys so much for your support, and thanks for checking out the video. Have a wonderful day, stay cool, and we will catch you guys later.